Okay, colorful people, welcome back to my channel. This is Trish with Coloring with Trish, and today I'm going to be showing you how I did some clouds when I did this color along, or this buddy color, in my Magimorphia coloring book. And I did these clouds using pastel chalks and just a template of that I drew and cut out myself. So I'm going to show you how I did that. And this is what I used. Okay, where did it go? I'm going to show you because I'm going to be coloring another page in my Hannah Carson's book, Daydreams. I'm going to just do with it. Ah, crap. I just had it and it walked off. I'm going to be doing this page right here. Because I kind of like randomly skipped through the book like over so many pages, and now I'm just going to start doing the pages, like the next page up. I'm not going to skip through the book anymore. I haven't even got half the pages done in this book. This is one book that I've said before that I have had for 2 years, and I'm wanting to finish it by the end of this year. So I'm just going to start coloring the next page up. I'm not going to skip through it anymore. And I just had my freaking template and I don't know what happened to it. Give me just a minute, guys. I don't know what happened to it. I just had it in my hands. I was moving some things around and apparently it got moved too. Well, dang. What happened to it? Now I made sure that I had everything, well, I thought I did everything I needed to do this, and that one piece wants to grow legs and walk off. Alright guys, give me a minute. Really? Alright, hold on a minute, guys. Let me find this off camera. Be right back. Okay, I'm back. I found it. I was gonna get mad. I'm gonna start filming on my mat that I usually put down when I'm filming, instead of using my bare tabletop or craft desk. So yeah, we're gonna do this page, and this is just a food box. You can use a cereal box, any kind of card or chipboard like piece of food box. And you can, what I did is that I did was because I wanted 2 different shapes. So it was like a piece like this, and on one side I just drew how I wanted my shapes to be for my clouds, and then I did it on the other side. I just cut it out. And so I'm going to show you how I use this. And I'm going, I got this set of pastels a long time ago, and I didn't have the inkling to buy any other different kind because I've had them for so long and they work for me so far as what I want to do with them. So they're good for what I need them for, or what I bought them for. So I'm going to show you how I use these, or use my little template here. I'm going to make another one, and if y'all want to see that, I'll show you how I did it. And I'm just going to show you guys how I did it. And these, like I said, I did a video on my tools that I have for my coloring, so I'm pretty sure I showed y'all these. And what I do with this is I just use one, and I can use one of these for like 4 different colors. And I normally don't need 4 different colors when I use my pastels and for background, most of what I use it for. But I always cut these in half because I'm frugal. I like to because I don't use the whole thing. What is that? That's a piece that went through. I'm gonna do a background on that. So anyway, I'm going to show you what I did. I'm going to use what color do I want to use? I think I'm going to use this blue right here. And what I do is that I take this and I wrap it around my finger like so, and then I fold that down, kind of like wrap it around my finger like this, kind of hold it tight. Oh, never ripped it before, but I'm still going to use that, but I'm going to wrap this in my finger, and then okay, sorry about that, guys. That's my daughter calling. I had to answer that. Okay, so, let me see. I'll probably be good with zoomed in. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm actually going to make another one because I want a piece that's gonna go all the way across this page. So we're gonna go ahead and do that now. Wait a minute, because I could probably just have it right here. Just have it right here. Yeah, I'm going to show you how to do it just in case you have a small piece and you don't want to go all the way across. Yeah, I can still do it with this piece. Alright, so I'm going to place, oh, and I always have my little protector sheet to tuck my pages on the other previous pages. So I'm going to wrap this again around my finger like so, and I'm going to use, what color is it? Use this color. And what I do is I used to take out my actual chalk and use my X-Acto knife and scrape sometimes I still do that, but not with my clouds. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to rub this chalk with my finger. I'm just going to take it and just rub it across the chalk. And I don't know why it's not picking up. Let's try a different color. I don't know why it's not working. Let's try this color. I probably need to scrape it a little bit. Okay, so I got a lot loaded on there like that. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to, let me see. You just kind of put it where you want. I'm not going to go past here. Then again, I'll probably, no, I can just do that. Okay, so we're going to do this right here like this. And I'm trying to think of what else. And and this is why I did this, because I can use either side to make different patterns with this. Flip around that way, flip it this way. And let's see, I think I'm going to try this side. Okay, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going up against this, just like so. And then it's kind of smoothing that out. I kind of messed it up, but I'm just going to smooth this out, just like so. And just get up against that, the template. I'm just gonna blow that off. Let me see. I'm gonna get my paintbrush. Wrong one. I just messed that up. And I'm just gonna brush it off like that. Now, this chart, if you mess up like this, or if you don't want it all like that, this is a simple, easy fix. All you have to do is get an eraser and erase that. You just erase it and it'll come off. This is before you set it, okay? Now, I'm gonna move this on over to up here where the cloud is gonna change. Let's see. Let's go to start another cloud here. Oh, and I also want to put another piece of paper down here because I don't want this going over here, even though I might have this gradually go over to this other page. So again, we're going to wrap this around my finger. And I normally don't have to take this off, but I don't know why I did it that time. So I'm going to put this like right there, and then we're going to go into the chalk again. And you can do this as light or as heavy as you want, but you just kind of go down. Make sure you don't get under that. I mean, even if you do, you can erase it. And just make sure you get up against that. Get up against that. Get down in those little valleys of the cloud. And I'm going to use my paintbrush. Or if you have a brush, whatever you use. This is what I just have right now on hand. Like so. I'm going to leave this there. And we're going to do another row. I'm going to do this side. And let's see. I'm going to do little ones this way. And again, I'm going to just go into and rub that on there. And try to start close to your template, so you won't have so much of like a color there. But it's okay on that first row that I just did because, well, to me, because it's at the top of the page. But if you don't want to go too far up on your next row of clouds, then try not to go too far up like I did before. Okay, and I'm going to lift that again. I'm going to brush it up. Brush it off. And I don't know why I keep throwing it across the table. And again, I'm going to do some small clouds right here. Just gonna get down in this again, close to the template as possible as you can, like so. And then let's see. I don't want some past the bird, so we're gonna have like some like that's not. Let's have a few here. A few, you know what, on the flip it because I want a different pattern. Hold on. And this is what I like about this. I can turn it either way. And let's have some come this way. And just like if you got your nail under there, just kind of like I said, get close to the template as possible. Like so. And then let's do this. And you can put as many or as much or less that you want in your picture. You know, I'm just showing you how I did it and how to do it with your own template. Like I said, I plan to make me another one of these with different shapes or different pattern. See, I'm not going to put any more on here right now. I'm just going to dang blank fly. I'm not going to put any more pastel because I want these down here to be a little bit lighter. Just get down in there, and I'm going to show you something else I did with the other picture when I first tried this on. And don't worry about the image. Again, you could just erase it right off of there. And let's see, let's do these here. I'll put a little bit more on. Even if you don't wrap it around your finger, you really don't have to if you can't hold it on. some there. Brush out the excess. And maybe a little bit more here. And then I'll be done what I think where I want to add my clouds. I'll probably put a couple there. Okay. Now, again, I'm just brushing off the excess, like so. Now again, if like this little spot right here, I don't know what that is, but it's look a little dark there. I'm just gonna take it and I'm gonna take it and blend it out like that. And then around the image, I'm just going to get my eraser and erase it. And it comes right off. Probably not have to worry about too much in the hair. Sit there. Erase it there. Now, and if you can see, I really could be using my my other pencil sharp, my eraser, my electric eraser, as a matter of fact. How to use that. Now, if you want to, if your lines are kind of blurry, and you can, if you want it that way, that's fine too. But if you want them more defined, just erase them like so. And I kind of messed this up. I had better look at this doing it when I did it the first time. But yeah, so I'm just going to erase all this. I'm going to erase the bird's wing. Because I don't want the blue to show through when I color in the image. And you just go through and erase this one here. And her crown. And that is how you do that. Now, like I said, if you don't want it that dark, then you can go ahead and erase it and then blend it out with your with this right here. Where's that piece that I have? I'll throw it over here. If you don't want it that dark, and then you can just still just go in and blend it up some more. If you want to go up any higher, and if not, then like I said, you can just erase it. And then if you want to just get and blend it out like so. I'm thinking I like that. So that is that. I think I'm going to be done with that part when I'm going to get some of this flour. Now I'm going to try to do this with underwater scene that I want to do. And I'm not going to have a template or anything. But I was thinking I'm going to try it with doing an underwater scene. Okay, now what I do is, because I want to get all the excess pastel off that I want, so I take it and I wipe it, go over it until it's still picking up some, and I don't want that on there. So I'm kind of like, and I just take this and go up with it. So you can still kind of take some of it off. See how it's coming off? And I do this. I mean, you don't have to do this part if you like that before you seal the color so that it doesn't smear anymore. But normally I like to take a lot of the excess off before I do that. And now I'm going to get another one. And again, I'm not going to cut this one in half. I'm just going to basically, again, take off the excess. I don't like the excess. And I kind of like the blue background. But again, after you do all this, and then when you don't want the blue, just erase it. Just erase it. Or where you put the chalk. Not particularly the blue, but the charcoal. Or the pastel, rather. Okay, and so then, I've seen people use hairspray to seal it. And I don't have hairspray because I've always had this because I've used it when I used to do pastel drawing. Hold on, guys. Where is it? Where else am I sealant? It's on my shelf. I'm looking for it in the wrong darn place. Right behind me. Okay. This is what I use to seal my pastel backgrounds. And like I said, this is like $3 or $4 at Walmart. And like I said, I've had this can for like forever. So it's not like I had to go out and buy this to seal with this. I've already had it. So, but like I said, I've seen people use hairspray to seal it, and all you do is just do a light coat over this, and that will keep it from smearing. Now, there are some imperfections in my clouds, and what I'm going to show you what I'm going to do after that. But I'm going to go out and take this outside real quick and spray it, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I did a really light coat on this, and now my charcoal is, or how I keep saying charcoal, my pastel is not going to smear anymore. It's not going anywhere. See, clean side, and I just take this, and you don't see anything on there. See, there's nothing on there. So it's not going to go, you're not going to work with the smear and going to the next page or anything like that. Okay, so I'm going to put up my pastels. And I'm going to show you, let me see what colors I want to use with this. Oh, colored pencils, I mean. Let's see. I'm trying to decide what colors. Let's use my Arteza pencils. I haven't used Arteza. Well, I did a test page when I did the review of my Arteza color pencils. So we're going to see if I can find a color, a blue color that what will match this blue, because when I did on the other page, I used that first page that I showed you that I did my clouds on in the Imagine Murphy book by Corinne Rosanis. I used my Prismacolors and the to actually match that pencil, I mean that chalk pastel color. I had a color that it matched it exactly, so that was pretty neat. So let's see, here's gonna go to, and I'm gonna go through my colors here, and I already see a color that's gonna match this perfectly or close to it, and it's gonna be either this one or this one, Mykonos blue or possibly peacock blue. It's gonna match this pastel color. So this is where I'm going to kind of like define my my clouds a little bit with colored pencil. And it's called Mykonos blue. Let's see. There it is. I'm going to sharpen it because I don't think I've used this color before. I won't use this pencil sharp, but I guess I will. Okay. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to use this piece of paper to put this down, because I don't, even though it won't smear, but somehow color does still transfer. And I'm going to go in like right here, and I'm going to kind of define this behind her. And you know, there's little sharp points in there where I wasn't able quite to get into the little valleys of the clouds. You can do that with your color pencil. There's a fly in here, guys, and it's getting on my nerves. He either needs to leave the premises or get killed. I'm not going to try to swat a fly. I have a swat fly, but I'm not going to chase that fly around. I'll go in the house and get bug spray before I do that. But anyway, so this is how you... And then you see right here where I didn't get to all the way to the end of his tail. The bird's tail feathers. All I have to do is use this pencil. Let me color out. Now, when I first did this the first time, I didn't have to do as much work as I see with this one. And even like when you erase some of the lines that's close to the image and you erase it a little too much, all you gotta do is, again, take your color pencil and go back in and put that line right here. Like right here, there is a little bit of, well, you can't see the line there with the chalk, the pastel. And like so. And yeah, so that's that. I'm going to go up here around her crown. Right up in here around her crown. And get all of that in. I could probably stand using a slightly lighter color than this one. This pencil that I'm using. But yeah. There. And then see where it's kind of like a little bit dark right here. Let me just color in more. And this is also, you can do more blending with your pencils. Let's see. Let's try using peacock blue. This is a little bit lighter. Sharpen it a little bit. I'm loving my Arteza pencils, by the way. They sharpen pretty good, and they work really well. Yeah, see, this is even better. Even if you want a different kind of slightly different shade too, that also gives a variation in your cloud color. Let's see, right here. This part of the cloud, it was like really blurry. You couldn't see where it was defined. So I'm just taking my pencil and going in like so. Down here. So I will erase it around the flower. Just go back in and put that color back in with my color pencil. And let's see, down here a little bit. And like I said, that little valley is not quite defined, so just take my pencil and color it in. I can see that. I'm going to come down a little closer to this leaf. Define that some more. I kind of messed up on the erasing it. This valley right here in the cloud, define it some more. And then I can also go up into between the feathers of the bird. I want the color to go further up in there. Get closer to the wing. And again, I'm going to define the edge of the cloud. Right here. I'm just putting that color back where I erased it, where I didn't want it on the image. And also defining those valleys in the clouds just a little bit more. And possibly around the edge was a little more, you want it more defined. Or you could probably just leave it the way it is. That depends on how you want your clouds. So I'm kind of like sharpening this line up where it's blurred. Unless you want to keep it blurred. And this is also when you have a chance where you can oh crap, I was learning what I was fixing to say. Oh well. I don't know, guys, that happens to me a lot. I can have something in my head what I'm going to say, but then it leaves my mind, it leaves my head before it comes out of my mouth. And I just forget what I'm going to say. But yeah, like I said, you just go in, define the edges of your clouds. Oh, that's how I already say. We can go in, adjust the shading where I feel like it's kind of off, like, and like I'm kind of messing it up right here. But again, no biggie. I can erase the color pencil, but I'm also just going to go ahead and just smooth it out anymore, as light as I can. And then right here, and all back up in here under her neck, I'm going to add color because if I want to get all up in there, then I would have had to go all over her face, and there's just more erasing, and I didn't want to have to do that, so I'm just fixing it with my colored pencil. You see how it's going to go up that far. And this is how I do my clouds with minimal effort. And like I said, that's what I was going to say. You can use your colored pencil to even out the blending in your clouds. Let's see. Go right here. I said, I'm just going in defining my cloud edges. Some areas where I didn't quite get that peak in, or you didn't get close enough to the image, and you want to get right up to it. And also fix where you erased it from your image and you just want to put that color back. Sorry guys, that's a fly swimming on my head and he's finna get killed. But yeah. Now, of course, if you are pretty good or very adamant about getting really close to your template when you're doing the pastel part, you can pretty much skip this part. But me, I'm just going to add it in, you know, perfecting my clouds a little bit. Giving it more a little bit definition where I want the color to be and where I didn't get and or couldn't get with the pastel. I'm gonna get all up here in between her hair, right here, one right in here. Where you won't have to, where I didn't have to do a lot of erasing. Let me see. I'm gonna go right in here, but trim some more of her hair. A little further up, all the way back here. Let's see what else here. Sorry guys, and right here. And like I said, with this some of the shading of the pastel that you didn't quite like, you can again use your pencil to even it out a little bit more. And I am very happy that I have found an Arteza colored pencil that kind of matches this blue pastel. And if you think you're gonna need to do this or want to do this on your head, and you're not sure, or you want to take the chance like I did and risk the chance that you might not have a colored pencil that matches your pastel, go ahead and do a test do a test on a separate sheet before you do it on your picture, if you really want that to match. And it really doesn't have to match because it does give your cloud more dimension and more variation color if you use a slightly different color. But if you want it to match perfectly, then yeah, do a test first. Do a test first. So I might think about that next time I try this. But that haven't crossed my mind until now. And I think I'm going to get up under her neck some more. And here. Let's So going to come back here and come out some more with this color. And it really doesn't matter if you don't get all of the charcoal off your image, because it's going to be light anyway, and most likely when you color over it with your color pencil or whatever you use, you're not going to see it that much, if at all. And that is that. I believe I've got it all. You know, like I said, you can do as much as or little as possible when you come to this part of your clouds. I'm doing the front a little bit more, and I think I'm good with what I have here. Hold on. This little part right here is not to my liking as far as the shading. So I'm gonna kind of even this up as much as I can. And you know what? I'm gonna come on down with this because we'll put a little cloud here because this goes way back, so I should just let this cloud go over some more. And like I said, because this color matches the pastel, I can do it with my color pencil. So I'm just going to put that color up in there. So a little bit lighter, so let's go ahead and put this is a little bit darker. And I think I'm going to leave that as that. And there you have it, guys. So that is how I do my clouds in my pictures, or in my pages that I do when I add my clouds. I think this is only the second time I've actually done this anyway. I decided to share how I did it. And that is that. And that is how I do my clouds, guys. And they are great. Love them. Alright. So thanks guys for watching. I'm gonna go ahead and probably finish this page up in a speed coloring. I'm going to be finishing this page off camera, but I'm going to be filming it. Well, I'm going to be filming it on camera, but it's going to be like a speed color. Won't be finishing this page. But I just want to show you guys how I do my clouds, and I hope it's helpful to you and you try it and let me know how it works for you. And I'd like to see how yours turned out. Okay, well thanks guys for watching, and y'all have a colorful day. Bye.